Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, 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 hello. I'm Latasha McDowell, your local real estate expert here in Tallahassee, Florida. How are you? So, let's talk about loans and vetting lenders. So let's just get to the point. I personally would prefer, hello. I personally would prefer for my clients to deal with the lender directly versus a brokerage. I'm not saying that all brokerages are bad, but I am saying that vet the brokerage. Ask them questions. Google them. Research them. Find out their lending practices and what their process is as far as processing closing a loan. You need my help. I just was on your TikTok, girl. You were just sitting there singing down on your live, Marina. But as you guys have seen my last TikTok that I posted yesterday, you was talking to me? I must have clicked off before. My TikTok that I posted yesterday, I have a deal that when I tell you I have been holding it like a newborn babe and trying to piece it together because my buyer really needs this sale to go through. She's a single mom, and the lender that she chose she chose to deal with a brokerage. She didn't think that it was a good idea to switch lenders, so we didn't switch lenders. So we stuck with whom had approved her. This entire process has been a complete and total nightmare. We have cried, we have prayed, and we have done everything possible to try to keep this together. And I'm telling this story for you to know that when you are applying for a home loan, I have taught you all the list of questions to ask the lender. Hello, Classic. And if you don't know, hi, user, a bunch of alphabets, okay? If you don't know the questions or you don't recall the questions, let's go over them now. Because if I can prevent anyone, hey Sha, if I can prevent anyone from being in this kind of situation, I will most certainly do so. Hi Bears in the house. So if you guys want to go over, hi Dodge, if you guys want to go over this list, please get your pen and paper together right now so we can go over the questions. And welcome. Thank you for joining us. Hi, it's George. Hello, George. Hi, Tisha. So if you guys want to go over the questions, now is the time. So go ahead and grab you some pen and paper so you can write down these questions to make sure that you ask the lender before, Kathy? Before you decide to move forward with them in the home buying process. And let's also discuss this other thing as well. We're going to talk about the questions you should ask a realtor. Because one of our family members here on TikTok, we were discussing the realtor that they're currently working with and the practices that her husband, is it breathe? Oh, breathe, that's me. I have to put my hand up because it's for the contrast. So, like the words are white on my side, huh? Yeah. As I tried to turn the light off, I'm gonna disappear. Don't you know I'm dark? Okay. Anywho, so and hey, Trust. So one of our TikTok family members here is dealing with a realtor who has questionable ethics and morals. So we're going to talk about these things to prevent you guys from getting in these sticky, icky situations, because applied knowledge is power. So let's go to the first thing. When we're looking for lenders, first of all, we're going to check with 3 different lenders. We're never just going to go with one lender, because we're going to do price comparisons. We're going to see what these lenders are charging us. We're going to find out their fees. We're going to find out how quickly, we're going to find out how quickly they can process a loan, which would also be beneficial to us in the home buying process. So we're not going to just check with one lender. We're going to compare 3. We shop around for cars. We shop around for groceries. We shop around for clothing. Why not shop around when it comes down to purchasing for your home? Okay? So that's the number one thing. We also want to ask these lenders, hey, what can you offer me? What can you do for me? Here's what I mean. Do you offer any credits? How long is this rate for? Is this the cheapest rate? Are we going to lock in my rate now? When are we going to lock in my rate? Because your interest rate will definitely affect your monthly payment. Okay? We're going to go back to credits. We want to inquire, do you guys do anything with closing costs? Can my closing costs be rolled up into my loan? Like what? How can you help me? Because I'm bringing you business, and you're about to eat off of me the whole life of this loan. I'm sorry. So since I am coming to the table with a consistent flow of money, what are you going to do for me? Right? What are you going to do for me? And it's perfectly fine to ask them, what are you going to do for me? Because you have to realize in this home buying process, you possess the power. Okay? You also want to really try to nail down with them fees. If they can't explain a fee to you, then you shouldn't be charged that fee. That's why I don't really care for big box lenders such as Rocket Mortgage. I need you to be able to explain to me why you're charging me what you're charging me. Okay? And if you're a brokerage and you're giving me a pre-approval and my loan has not gone to an actual lender, I need to know the process. Because all you're doing is shopping my loan around, right? And I need to know that you know what products are being offered. Because I would hate for to go through, and this is the actual situation my client is in. Check me out. So, they were purchasing a single wide, right? They found me here on TikTok. They were purchasing a single wide. They already had the lender. We go through the entire process, right? They had to pre-approve and everything. We go through the entire process. We're a week from closing. And the brokerage tells her, oh, the lender that we matched you with doesn't finance single wides. They only finance double wides. This is after inspections. When I say inspections, we had the regular inspection. We've had the well inspected. We've had surveys. We've had the engineering inspection. We have not only had the survey, but we had to do a flood cert and everything. I'm good, baby. And this poor lady has spent so much money to turn around and then to tell her that the lender doesn't cover single wide. You didn't know that's what this property was? Hey, good evening. And for you to sit there and say that you didn't know what the property was is a bold-faced lie. Hi, Jackie. Oh, you're welcome, Gina. You're going through the process, and she says it looks good. You want my Linda, Gina? So, your first time home buyer, how many years or months to refinance? When you get equity, hi, lady. So, here, this so poor single mom. Why you didn't tell me that you? Okay, so Gina separately text me because I didn't know. Okay, moving on. So, well, I didn't know the progress. Text me, moving on. So here I have this poor mom with her kids, and I'm gonna tell y'all the God's honest truth. We have been going back and forth with this loan because the lady was expected to be in her home within 30 days, because that's what the brokerage told her, that it was going to take to process her home. Now she's homeless with her kids, and she's living. Oh, you spoke with Jenny yesterday. Oh, cool. That's what's up. Text me so I can call. Text me so I can call you after the live. But so now this lady is homeless, living in a freaking hotel with her kids, and you talking about you gonna shop it around with another lender? What the heck? What? 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 So when I tell y'all, I have spoke with everyone in this organization, including the owner, and has called them everything but the child of God. Oh, you asked this question tomorrow. Okay. It has been ridiculous. And let me tell you, this whole process, when I tell you we have literally cried, prayed, spilled the blood of Jesus on the situation, and we're in limbo. Her fiance has quit his job in another state and moved to where she is, anticipating being in a home. And these people are now living in a hotel because the lender has jerked them around. If you have been on this journey for forever, sweetheart, then it's time for us to talk so we can go ahead and get you to your promised land. And I mean that with every part of my spirit. So when I tell you guys, it is vitally important to make sure that you vet your lender. I cannot express the importance of it. It's oh, boo-boo. Trust me, they're gonna get sued out the wazoo. Like, I've tried so many. Like, come on, y'all. Let's have a coming to Jesus. Let's talk about this. Like, tell me what you need me to do. Tell me when I tell you, they were not returning any of my emails, any of my phone calls. They were completely shutting me out of the process as a realtor. And then when I called them on it, they were talking about someone. Where you're talking to us now, mother. What? Well, we're answering your questions now. Bitch, who you talking to? I'm like, and I'm not saying, and no, don't misunderstand. She does not have bad credit, y'all. She don't have bad credit. This is not. She don't have bad credit. She don't. She does not have bad credit. Like, she has a solid work history, and she does not have bad credit. She has done everything that she has supposed to do. Now, we have applied with different lenders. Now she's gotten to the point where she want to apply with different lenders. She was really holding out the hope, right? For hoping they get it together. But here's the problem. Please note, I said this started in October. We're now in January. The sellers are fed up. So if they don't pull a rabbit out their ass come the 15th of this month, my poor client has lost everything. Everything. We don't have the time anymore for her to go through applying, underwriting, her docs. Hey babes. So when I tell y'all it is important to vet the people you're dealing with, now that's why, and I'm pretty sure there's some good brokerages out there. I'm pretty sure we just had some really bad luck. I'm pretty sure. But I have my preferences, right? And until a broker can show me different, so she may be amazing. I don't know. Let me tell you something about me too. If I don't know you, I'm not going to endorse you. I mean, Tamika may be great. She may be baby Jesus of the mortgage world. However, I don't know her, and I ain't got the kind of time no more. So at this point, these people need to piece this together, okay? Now, really, in the beginning, if an event that she had switched to my lender, I know she would have been golden, but I can't force my client to go with my lender. I can just only recommend when they come with another lender, right? But I can't force you to switch lenders. I can't. It's your preference. It's your choice. So I had to respect her opinion on this, right? But we're past due in this situation, and I'm completely heartbroken. So I'm telling you guys this story, so you won't end up in this situation, right? But she said he went with my lender and they got it done in a day. So like I wish I can go knock on these people's door and fight them at this point. Like I really want them to know that I'm from the lower ninth ward. But so that's the lender horror story for today. So we're going to take this lesson and we're going to learn and we're going to put into practice the questions that I have taught you. I don't tell you these things just because it sounds good. No, I am putting tools in your tool belt so you can have a smooth home buying process and it won't be as stressful. I'm not saying it didn't happen all because she didn't listen to me. I'm saying that if you have an agent and your agent, you have faith in them, be open. That's what I'm saying. And always vet at least 3 different lenders. So now let's move on to the agent. When you're dealing with an agent, check them out, ask around, Google them. If you have land, right? If you have land and you want to purchase land, get you an agent who has experience in purchasing land. If you want to sell land, get you an agent that has experience in selling land. New construction, same thing. Now, don't get me wrong, agents have to start somewhere. Maybe you've come across an agent who was really, really good or really, really nice and you wanted to work with them and they may not have had the experience with this particular type of property that you're wanting to purchase or that you're wanting to sell. Make sure or inquire with that agent if they have a mentor that are someone that's an available resource or that their broker that they have communication with that they can pull on their knowledge to make sure that your transaction goes smoothly. Okay? If I want to purchase a car, I'm not going to go to a tractor dealer. They're both salesmen. But I want to go with the type of dealer who specializes in my needs. If I'm wanting to sell multiple acres of land, I'm not going to go to an agent. Hey, babe, I'm not going to go and to an agent. I know you asked me what happened, but I just told this long story. Long story short, they didn't pick the right lender My people, now they stuck out, and I'm talking to Jesus about it. I wasn't ignoring him. But if I want to sell large plots of land, I'm going to go with an agent who has land experience and who has experience dealing with developers and can find the type of investors that are needed to purchase this type of land. Yes, the real estate agent who sold you your house is capable of selling you commercial property, but do they have commercial property experience? And be very weary of a real estate agent who, and I'm pulling all this information from conversations I've recently had. So if we've recently talking to sound like, okay, Tasha's using me as an example, I am, so no one would have these same situations. So we're using it as an educational piece. But if your agent wants you to put in a bid or an offer on property you haven't seen, that you want to look at pictures, if TikTok done showed us anything, it has shown us that people aren't really or do not look the way that they present themselves. So if a person can fool you on TikTok with videos, what the hell you think they can do with a picture? On the picture, that house might look like the Taj Mahal. And you pull up and they got baby's kids in them out front. You check the criminal report. People that got shot in the house. It got issues with the pipes because the seller didn't disclose everything. So be wary. And if your realtor can't show up at your appointments and they always got to send in a fill-in, then guess what? You're not of value to them. I don't care. Oh, I'm busy. And child, boo, what? You're not going to be busy to get this check that I'm bringing you. Hey, user 44749908. So it turned to be less than 900 square feet. Apple and oranges are both fruit, but they're not the same type of fruit. You need apples for apples and oranges for oranges. Okay? So don't feel like someone's doing you a favor by doing their job. And I'm going to repeat that. Don't let someone make you feel like they're doing you a favor because you need them to do their job. Oh, chabu. When the bathroom was built out of porch space. You're killing me. Hello. And I'm just telling you the God's honest truth. Because the conversations that I've had the last 2 days. Because remember the other day, I did the free consults. The conversations that I've had, they have been so just overwhelmingly awful that normally I would say, let me have a drink. I need to be in reality for this. I've heard of realtors altering approval letters. I've heard realtors not advertising properties. I mean, it's been a mess. It's been a mess. A mess. I had no idea that you guys were dealing with such tomfoolery out there. Because I just assumed everybody was walking a straight and narrow path like I was. Everybody was out here trying to help people Be great. Lies. Lies. My eyes have been open, so now I see the light. So y'all better ask questions. Y'all better ask questions. Closed mouth don't get fed. If you feel like something's not right, then you ask a damn question. If you don't ask a question, you're gonna fuck around and find out the hard way. Sorry, husband for cursing. Sorry, y'all. But y'all are spending too much money, and you guys have worked too hard. You stop looking in Louisiana. Let me tell you something. My cousin, y'all know from New Orleans, right? So, my cousin purchased a home recently. The whole time, I might as well had drove my ass home and worked the deal myself. Hey, babe. I might as well have drove home and worked the deal myself. That's where you live? Yeah, because that agent was awful. How does off-market search sales happen with the agent? Because sometimes the agent can have an exclusive listing, and this is what happens. They will either bring it to a buyer that they already have in a buyer that they already have that they're working with, or they will notify the agents in their brokerage that they have this particular property coming soon to the market, or we do stuff that's called like a broker's opening, and brokers will come in and look at the properties, and they may have buyers already in their pocket. Hi, Happy New Year. What can I do if the seller... Oh, it popped up. I'm using my hand actually because my shirt is white. What can I do if the seller asks for $630K, but the house appraised for $600? Okay, so this is what you can do. Well, not you do. This is what you can discuss with your agent. If they could ask the seller to bring the price down for what it appraised to, because your lender is only going to give you the appraised value of the home. That's the max amount of your loan is going to be. Number one. Number two, maybe y'all can discuss splitting the difference. There are ways, and if in the event that, that's $30K. So you may have to terminate the contract unless you love that house so much that you're going to pay the additional $30K out of pocket. But do know when you do that, you're pretty much in the negative. Not pretty much, you are. Okay, hold on. They're only showing areas, and I don't want to pay. Wait, they would only show in certain areas, and you don't want to pay. Then child, fire the realtor. Like it's okay to fire people. You know that, right? And typically when you fire someone, you're not firing them, they already fired themselves based upon their behavior. I had lost faith in using realtor because the last time, the day of the closing, the lender, yeah. That's not, okay, so the lender backed out. Why did the lender back out? Because the lender and the realtor basically their job is to find you the property and manage the transaction. So why did the lender back out? Did the lender back, because that like we do two different jobs. So I can't think of any reason why the lender would back out having to do anything with the realtor. After I do the homes that's on the market for garbage, you going to Georgia? I'll be in Georgia this weekend, actually. I'm seeing two of our family members tomorrow. I'm actually going to Atlanta. I'll be in Atlanta tomorrow to see two of our family members who are purchasing here or purchasing there. The agent said she didn't know why. It's possible she didn't know why. Like sorry. Sorry, y'all. This isn't gonna last too much longer. My battery's dying. I don't know if you were here earlier, but my client's lender failed to communicate with me. So, and this was after emails and calls and calls. I mean, I was stalking him like an angry girlfriend. So the realtor, they probably really did not know why. They probably really didn't, and that's why I've cautioned you guys to, if you're going to get, make sure your realtor and your lender has clear lines of communication, right? Because it's important for us to know things. We need to know when the appraisal is going to happen. We need to know at what stage the loan is at, because we're doing different things on our end. That's a check and balance kind of thing. Right now, because of the value of homes is so high, there are very few homes that are like just going for sale as foreclosures, and when they do, they're typically cash only sales. So at this point, what banks are doing is, because the value of the homes are so high, they're just getting real estate agents to put them back on the market and represent them. You're in California, and do you know if we have a 401k? I have no idea if you have a 401k. I don't. But Gina has been quick. Huh? I don't understand. But Gina has been quick. Huh? I think I missed something. But Gina has been quick. You want to purchase a house in Atlanta? I'll be there this weekend. It's foreclosure house good to buy. It's here's the thing. Here's the thing. Getting a foreclosed home, nothing's wrong with that. Making sure that you get an inspection is the thing that you need to do. Because logically, if the person couldn't afford to pay their mortgage, could they really afford to keep the house up? Were they doing repairs when things broke? Did they really have the money for their deductible when it came down to their home warranties? So you have to ask yourself that, right? So if I know I'm purchasing and I'm in a bidding war over a foreclosure, the last thing I'm going to do is waive inspections or anything like that. Somebody said they're going to email me. Hold on. If I have property, can I use it in addition to my 401k? Yes, you can. You can use that in addition to your 401k. I'm going to email you. You can assist me in finding a real estate agent in Georgia. Okay, yeah. I'll be hanging out with Chris this weekend with my buyers and sellers. How long after purchasing a home do I have to wait to sell? I would sell it the moment I got equity in it. My realtors were saying we can get money from our 401k, money down payment. Each 401k, okay, so if you have a 401k plan, check with your 401k. Now, what I've learned is that some 401k plans do not allow you to take money to use towards the purchase of a home. Some are not allowing that. And it's part of how the plan is written. So my best suggestion would be to contact your 401k and inquire with them. Because I used to work for the state of Florida. And my client, when I worked for the state of Florida, we were able to withdraw money for our 401k to purchase a home, whether it was for down payment or closing costs. But my client, whom I have now, who works for the state of Florida, I told her to check with the 401k to see if she could do it, and she said they told her no, that they changed the rules. So I said it to say, check for yourself, okay? Because not all plans are the same. Good luck with the snow. Such a smart ass. You're welcome. Oh, okay. How long after purchasing the house? Wait, Gina Lapico from my page. Who is a Gina Lapico? Oh, girl. Gina. Okay. Don't do it. Don't about it. How long after purchase? You talking about Gina with MI Mutual? Purchasing. How long after purchasing the house? What? What? After purchasing the house, what? Do contractors need to be like a contractor? Better than be licensed. While they're not trying to make it hard for people to. Not really, because your 401k is meant for your retirement, right? That's what it's meant for. So not really. It's just that we're trying to use it for other things. Do you have any tips for a first-time home buyer? Do I have any tips? Yes, I do. Run. No, I'm just kidding. For a first-time home buyer, what I would strongly suggest that you do, the first thing you do is start off with your credit. Take a look at your credit. Once you figure out your credit and your debt to income ratio to make sure that you are eligible for a home loan, the next thing I would say is to create a budget and to create a real budget. Take into consideration things that the lender is not going to take into consideration when you're determining how much home you can afford. Think about your utilities. Think about, things like your car insurance and daycare and after school and groceries and Medicaid. When you guys are making your budgets, do you really think about how much your prescriptions cost? Like, make a real life budget when you are determining how much home you can afford. That's number 2. So credit, budget. Third thing, Google down payment assistance. Google the down payment. You're going to Google down payment assistance in whatever state you're in. Find out what's available. You may be eligible for a down payment assistance program. And here's the thing. Make sure you read the whole thing, because I think a lot of y'all are skipping the part that some of these down payment assistance programs can also be used for closing costs. So I'm going to need you to go with the number 1 rule, where reading is fundamental. Yes. Okay. Now that we got that squared away, now let's look for a lender. The reason why we look for the lender after we find a down payment assistance program is because what if the lender does not participate with the down payment assistance program that you found? So once you find a down payment assistance program, there's usually like a blue hyperlink that'll say lenders. Click on that. And those are the lenders that you want to compare and use, because you want to go with a lender who can actually help you get the assistance that you need. Cool? Cool. So that's the first steps I would suggest as a first-time home buyer. Right? Oh, I'm glad. How long does it take for equity to get the purchasing house? It's going to depend on how you pay on your loan. So let me tell you this. Here's the thing. Whenever you're paying on your loan, the first thing you do is you pay on interest, right? So your interest has to be paid before you start accruing equity. So here's another thing. Did you know if you made at least one, just for a minimum of 1 payment per year extra applied just towards the principal, you will cut significantly the amount of time it's going to take for you to pay off that loan? So imagine if you pick the times of the year where you're balling out of control. I'm just playing, but you got a little extra income. If you just apply a little bit extra and you say towards the principal each month, you're going to shorten the life of your loan. Did you know that? Did you know you can shorten the life of a 30-year loan all the way down to 15 years by making a few extra payments? And I don't mean extra payments like 4 or 5 a year. I mean, if you can afford an extra $100 and you say towards principal only, that's going to make a difference. Y'all know y'all get them income tax checks. Stop playing. You could afford an extra little $100 towards your mortgage. You get paid 3 times sometimes in a month. Stop playing. You could afford an extra $100 that you did not put towards health insurance and go towards the principal balance on your home. I'm just saying. Okay, what is the difference between working alone and a mortgage broker? Oh, Tina, we answered that question at the beginning of this thing. A mortgage company, a mortgage broker, they pretty much shop your loan around to different companies to basically find out who's going to approve you, right? They just take your information and they do like a comparison to see who's going to approve you. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to find the persons who are going to have the best interest rates. Now, for me, I will always recommend that you go with a solid lender, because that takes a lot of guesswork out of it, right? You don't have to worry about somebody who's dealing with 50 different products, because the loan types, there's only 4 basic loan types, but different lenders build different products based upon the loan types. So if it were me, and when it's my client, I will always stay in direction of dealing with a particular lender, not so much a loan officer, a lender. Now, here's why I say a lender and a loan officer, because when you think loan officer, you're typically thinking a bank. At a bank, most people who are in the capacity of giving home loans or loans period aren't people who are trained in the art of being a mortgage lender. They're just somebody who got promoted to that position. That was a long answer, but I hope I answered you. You can add an extra portion every month, and just make sure that that you put on the payment principal only, that what amounts to go towards the principal. Now, as far as a contractor license, look the person up, Google it. Your state has that information. It should be readily available. Google really is your best friend. I mean, I'm your best friend, then Google. Is a typical down payment assistance report as a 1099? It depends on what how the program's written. Would you recommend Loan Depot as a lender? They're like my Loan Depot is like my third favorite lender. When you sell the home, where does the equity go? Your pocket. Your pocket. That's where it goes. That money here. Like J.G. Wentworth, get your money now. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. So y'all have been on this live all this time, and I only got 798 likes. Y'all be listening so hard, y'all can't tap a screen. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Why is it so hard to rent after bankruptcy? Because bankruptcy, you're pretty much saying to people that I couldn't afford my bills, so this is what I needed to do, which makes them feel like, well, did you learn the lesson, and are you worth the risk? And that's the God's honest truth, right? It's like if Timmy didn't trust you, Timmy trusted you, and you didn't keep your word with Timmy, why do I think you're going to keep your word with me? It's a shitty thing, but it's the truth. Do I think triplexes is better than single family? Any day, every day. Duplex better than a single. Triplex better than a single. Quadplex better than a single. Anytime you're purchasing a multiple units over a single, that means you got multiple versus one. With one, you just paying out, right? But when you're getting a triplex, you got 2 that's making money for you. That's gonna pay for all. You got 2 making money for you, so which you got, that's nothing but WAP. That equals cash all day. You gonna see me this weekend? Gonna be in the A. And it wasn't even because I couldn't pay the bills, credits, but okay, let them. Yeah. Child, look, go ahead and write a letter, make the angels cry. And I do know this. Once you write that letter, it's going to be there forever. So you probably do better explaining it to the company. I'm going to do you one better, Tot. Why don't you find out what third-party credit bureau is reporting your information when it comes down to vetting your rental information, and freeze that report? That way, when they get ready to check it, they won't be able to find out about the bankruptcy. Because there's a particular company, I ain't saying no name, LexisNexis, who do rental reports. I'm just saying. All right. You're just joining. Hey, KK. Is there someone you can recommend to help with NACA? I always call the customer service number. It's at the bottom of the page. When you go to the NACA page, scroll down to the bottom. They have They have an email address for customer service. I want to say it's cs@naca.com. I could be wrong, so go check it. And me and Chris. And also, I just realized who you was. Yep, me and Chris. So I get that tomorrow. Okay, yeah. So go to the bottom of the page and the number to the bottom of the page. I just realized who you was. Yeah, Chris and I will see you this weekend. You know that damn emoji still, not the emoji, the gift. I actually like saved it on my phone, and I saw it today, and it tickled me to the core. One of my top 2 lenders. First one, MI Mutual. Second one is Synovus Bank. Third, Loan Depot. Fourth, Rate Leaf. Fifth, Cardinal. Yeah, baby. See, I decided I'm coming to see you a week early. I was supposed to come to the 15th, but I'll be there this weekend. You need to schedule an appointment with me? The link is in my bio. You have a counselor and she isn't helping me? Call them and ask to switch counselors. I'm warning y'all right now, I have no idea what my charger is, and this battery life is very low. NACA is nationwide. NACA is nationwide. I think you missed the live when I had the emoji, the GIF in the background. I told you I was going to put it on. You told Chris he was a stranger. Chris was like, your people don't play about you. I'm located in Florida. Oh, you saw you? Okay. I'm located in Florida. But I'll be in the A this weekend. Hopefully I can give me some Papados. Thank y'all for the likes. They're gonna make me threaten y'all like this again. Y'all trying to get my ranking to fall down on TikTok. Y'all ain't gonna never get no damn alert when I go live. But alright, y'all, so that was my situations, not situations. Hey boo, how are you, Nick? That was my situations today. I was feeling really badass today. I had on the whole outfit today and had my Harley Quinn t-shirt on with my blazer and my Wonder Woman necklace. I was needing a little encouragement today. Right. So I'm gonna tell you this too, baby. If you expected me to come there and be beat to the gods this weekend, I'm probably gonna be. I was about to tell a story. I'm probably gonna be. Can you use NACA to help with down payment? Girl, Rosalind, NACA is, first of all, hey girl. Hey girl. So NACA is 0 down payment, 0 closing costs. So boom, you have no down payment. Bada bing. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. I look fine. Got ripped off my eyelashes. This eye been irritated all day. I don't know. Maybe my husband punched me in the eye while I was asleep. I don't know. He's shady. You gotta watch him. So, question before my battery die. I need some good news. Has anybody noticed any positive changes in their credit report? Yeah, I'm gonna say Junior got some Zyrtec in him. Junior got some Zyrtec, and I'm gonna do an eye drop. So you've had some positive. Congratulations. Congratulations. I just needed some good news. I needed y'all to fill me up with some good news. Yes. Let's congratulate our family members. Yes. 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 Let's congratulate one another. Good job. Good job, man. All right, go, family. 642. 642. Well, aren't we showing off now? 642. 680. All right now. I got you with the right Linda. She did it in a day. Rosalind said 800. Did you say 800? Now time to find a job. First of all, what you mean time to find a job? Why are you not working for yourself? Why are we not a virtual assistant? Why are we not a notary signing agent? What you mean find a job? We don't. We don't find jobs, we create them. What? And credit repair the link is in my bio. It says credit restoration. What are the ways to help with credit? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I had a whole wonderful TikTok on it. So let's go through the top reasons before my battery died. Number one, the majority of your credit score, which is 35%, is based upon positive payment history. So what do? You want to feed the beast. Feed the beast, right? So it depends on what lender love. It depends on what lender. So you want to feed the beast. You want to feed the beast by doing something like a secure card. You want to do something like adding your rent to your credit bureau report. Everything I'm talking about right now, the link is going to be in my bio. So you want to add your rent to your credit bureau report, your rent you've been paying on time, link is in my bio. You want to get a secure card that those positive payments, you're going to keep your payments. You could do a card for like $200, $300. Please do not if you're getting a car for $200, your balance better not be more than $20. If you're getting a car for $300, your balance better not be more than $20. So I'm only giving you a $20 budget because I want you to stay at 10% or below. Right? That'll pop your score up. Another quick way when you add your rent. Let's say you add 2 years of rent. If you add 2 years of rent on your credit bureau report, that's 2 years of on-time payments being added to your credit bureau report. I'm going to say it again. 2 years of on-time payments. So for those of you who have rent that's like $2,000, on your credit bureau report, it's going to say that you're making a payment on a long-term loan on time for $2,000. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Let it sink in. Do you see how that's going to change your credit score? Do you see it? Do you understand it? Okay. Next thing, Self-Inc. Self-Inc is a self-lending program where you're basically lending yourself money. The money is going to a savings account that you'll be able to withdraw whichever amount that you've chosen to save for. But it will show on your credit bureau report as on-time payments as a loan. Remember, an important part of your credit is the credit mixture. So you need to have mixed credit as well. How many times have you guys pulled your credit bureau report and just say you don't have any, mortgages on it, or you don't have any car loans? Because it's looking for a mixture of credit, right? Right. Another thing to do, which the link is not in my bio, but now that we're talking about it, I need to add it. As much as I talk about it, I never thought about adding it. Experian Boost. What Experian Boost does, it goes through your banking account, look to see what bills are paid on time each month or around the same time each month. So this is your opportunity to add things like your utilities, your car insurance, your cable, your internet, your cell phone bill. If you have Cricket Wireless, Boost Wireless, and you're paying them every month out of your account because you ain't got no choice but to pay them, or they're going to cut your service off, go ahead and allow those payments to work within your favor. And that is the quickest, easiest ways to boost your credit score. Now, when you're doing this combination of things, all these positive payments can really boost your score. Adding your rent alone, depending upon how far back you go in adding your positive rental payments, your score can go from 40 to 100 points like that. You just have to give it the 30 days for it to update and report. I hope that answered your question. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm telling y'all, my battery life says like only a smidget of life. And here y'all go again. Every time I start talking, y'all stop tapping the damn screen. Tap the screen. And you're probably saying it's distracting Tasha to try to tap and listen to you at the same time. I get it. But get the tapping. Get the tapping. Daft, to find out how to be a notary in your area, just Google how to be a notary in whatever state you're in. The link is in my bio to add the rent to your credit bureau report, sweetheart. Everything that I mentioned is in my bio with the exception of Experian Boost. And that's not in there because I just thought about it. Y'all over there taking notes? I know y'all are. But, thank you. Hey, Jess. But here's the thing, though. If you don't, the lives usually appear on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is my name, which is Latasha McDowell. But here's how the TikTok works. Without the likes, it makes them think that people aren't interested in my content, which means when I do go live, you won't get the notification. And do you really want to miss an opportunity to get this level of knowledge? No. Do you want to miss the opportunity to find out this for free? For free? For free? No, you don't. So that's why it's important, right? I took a 3-hour course online. What's 3-hour course? Notary? You gotta go. You gotta Google to see what your state requires. Each state is different. Because like the course here in Florida, to become a notary is only like 45 minutes. Believe it or not, it's 45 minutes. And if you're in Florida, become a damn notary. The course is 45 minutes and it's free. All you're paying for is your fingerprint and the background check. And your E&O insurance, which is probably like $60. So you're making a total of about a $60 investment, right? 62 fingerprinting. We'll say round up to about like $100. Go to the governor's website in Florida and they'll tell you how to do it. So look, yeah, you add your rent, your Experian Boost, give it 30 days to update. You'll see a jump. So in Florida, you spend about what? A max $120 when you add up the errors and omissions, insurance, plus you're doing a notary for free, and then you got to get the fingerprint and the background check. I'm just estimating that as another $60. So you're investing about $120 to become a notary. Once you're a notary, you're a notary signing agent, which means you get to close documents, go to closing and notarize those documents. And if you don't know how to become a notary signing agent because you don't have to be certified in it, go to YouTube. YouTube will teach you how to be a notary signing agent. In fact, we have a family member here that I was just scolding. Yes, scolding is the word we're going to use on yesterday because she was talking about all the errors people make as notary signing agents. And I'm like, why the hell you don't have a YouTube channel that will teach people how to do this? But anywho, so do you know as a notary signing agent, you can make buku cash? Let's say on average, you make $250. That's just minimum for a signing, which it takes about less than 10 to 15 minutes. So let's say you schedule at least 5 of these bad boys a day, and all you invested was $120? Get out of here. What the heck? What you mean working for somebody? Again, these damn tabs done stopped. Alright, y'all, I'm out. Y'all be stressing me out. That's why my eye red, because y'all stressing me out. Talking about y'all gotta find a job. You gotta find a job. It got my face. Y'all stressing me out. So I said for January of 2022, I was not going to be drinking, that I was going to be fasting from alcohol. But y'all making it real hard. Y'all are stressing me out. For example, y'all stressing me out. Damn it, I need a break. Y'all buy me a drink when you see me this weekend, because y'all stressing me out. Y'all gonna make my wig turn gray. Now that's hard to make a wig turn gray. Y'all stressing me out. I dare somebody else come up here talking about something they gotta find a job. Y'all gonna make me throw the whole phone in the trash can. I can't deal with y'all. See, so this my therapist be talking about this right here. Find a job. wish the hell you would go clock in on somebody's clock. Letting somebody dictate the value of your time. Don't you know you're priceless? And I'll tell me about you scared. You scared to jump out on faith? When the last time you seen a starving sparrow? Huh?
Over there in the box.
Mm-hmm.
That was supposed to be our project.
How was our project and I asked you to do it?
No. You didn't ask me to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You told me to do it.
See, here come my husband with this bullshit. Now he want to stress me out. Now what's that?
I'm finna stress you out.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's stressing out about you is that eye.
I know my eye hurts so bad. It's itching.
Somebody done pop you in it or something.
Somebody done popped me in my eye. I think you did it while I was asleep last night.
Well, you need to wake up then.
Just say blink sometimes if you need help. I know, stop scratching. I really think it's probably because I switched lash glue. Blink if you need help.
I need help.
You need help, all right. You need help too. You want to come blink? So silly. My son going. It better not be no damn pink eye.
I know that, right?
It better not be no damn pink eye. How we done took 68 million COVID tests in this house.
Jim.
I told him to come here. I said, do you need help? Okay, bye. Y'all, we done took about 80 COVID tests. If y'all run out of COVID tests, it's our fault because these Americans has got me stressed out. I got some drops and I'm gonna go use it. But y'all know what I did was and I'm thinking about it since we talking about it, I used that cheap ass eyelash glue. Oh, everybody in this whole house need help. We all need Jesus. The mama crazy, the daddy damn sure crazy, and the son, he ain't had a chance in hell. What? What?
Is that how pit bull sound?
You so stupid. Y'all, okay. This has nothing to do with real estate. This has nothing to do with real estate, this next statement. So, I'm going to take the Zyrtec. So, let me tell you what happened to me today. I was leaving the house. And I was on the phone with my friend who's a realtor. And we were talking about a client that I referred to her. And we were talking about the builder, blah, blah, blah. My neighbor has a pit bull. This pit bull has been barking at night, keeping us up. So today, now mind you, in our subdivision, in our HOA, they're not supposed to have that breed. So I'm walking to my car. The dog comes charging out of nowhere, y'all. I mean, he was galloping towards me. So I've been raised with dogs. So I did not. Child, I used to work at the hospital. I was the Social Security rep for the whole damn hospital here. Oh, trust me, I know stress. You go in the room and talk to a family while the person laying dead in the bed. That's stress. But anyway, so the dog ran off right when I yelled. Then he comes charging back around the other side of my house from behind the holly tree, and the dog got this close to me. Okay? His spit was on my croc, meaning my shoe. You know, the Crocs. His spit, his saliva. That's how close to my ankle he was. All I could do was freeze. And he's growling at me. Child, where was my gun? Right, my gun was in my purse. So my husband was in the garage and he heard me yell. So here he come. Clearly, you know, he was a soldier. He done got the gun. Clack, clack. He about to tear up. And, I mean, I just froze. Because why would I expect this fucking beast to come charging at me?
You know that sound.
That's the sound. I was like, y'all. And let me tell you about the same thing happened to you, girl. But let me tell you about the coward ass owner, though. Coward. But she's not the owner. It's her boyfriend's dog. So her mom was out there, and her mom saw everything that happened, right? And I saw the lady was getting upset, right? So I was like, ma'am, I'm not angry with you. You know, I do my calm voice thing. Even though I was inside shaking like a leaf on a tree, I do my calm voice thing. I was like, ma'am, I'm not upset with you. I'm not. With the old lady? I wasn't mad with the old lady.
Shit. I didn't care at that point.
Well, I know you didn't care, but
I ain't give a shit.
But moving on. So I was like, ma'am, I'm not upset with you. I'm not. There was no way that you knew this was going to happen or anything. We've complained about the dog on multiple occasions, right? So she's like, oh, it's got to go. It's got to go. I was like, yeah, that's the final straw. That was the final straw. But her daughter, she goes inside, tells the daughter. You would think the daughter, who's the homeowner next to us, would have come outside and apologized. Nah. She didn't apologize. She didn't apologize. But when I saw her on New Year's, I gave her several pieces of my mind about her and that damn dog, or her boyfriend's dog, because she's quick to tell you, I'm not the owner of the dog. Motherfucker, you own the house? Because if this would have bit me, guess who I was going to sue? You. And was you. When we filed the grievance with the HOA and with the city, they came to your house because your name is on the property. Your little boyfriend, his name wasn't on nothing. And I don't even want to discuss about the fact that your little boyfriend done moved in with you. We didn't even discuss that. But moving on. What you think she would have came and apologized? She has yet to apologize for the dog barking 4 o'clock in the morning.